for a foul odor that it is emanating in their neighborhoods. Residents in West Augustine have been experiencing an unpleasant odor in their neighborhoods, which they describe as resembling human feces.
Not me. We're smelling good where we are.
Septic tanks.
Yeah, we learned.
The smell is believed actually to be emanating from Indian Head Biomass.
Yeah, that's out there a little bit. Yeah.
Off 206.
Local company that processes human waste.
214.
And they process other materials into compost for agricultural use as well.
Yeah, Horseplay uses them a lot, actually.
Okay. In response to the pervasive odor, over 200 residents have signed a petition demanding the cessation of the company's biomass operations. Wow, altogether. Due to a negative impact on their community.
But they knew what they were getting into when they that's been.
Well, I mean, they didn't make the choice to have the biomass company there, I'm sure.
But the biomass company was there before.
I think
how long has the biomass company been there?
They've been there for quite some time.
The neighborhood that I've seen the complaints from, it's fairly new.
Yes.
And it's between this biomass company and the dump. The dump's just on the other side of 95.
Okay.
So I don't know, and I've heard, and when I was watching the Board of County Commission meetings, I've heard some of the complaints. But the way the wind blows when you're next to one of those, it's it was a pretty good deal. I bet when they thought it at the time when they bought the house. So,
yeah.
Yeah, it's sort of like a poltergeist, but a stinky situation.
I would be upset with my real estate agent because that's one of those things they probably need to disclose because you can't physically see it. Say, hey, you have this biomass and you have the dump over here. So there might be days.
What about wind mitigation? Can you do anything to stop the wind from
the wind mitigation,
the shards or whatever? I don't know what the words are.
has more to do with what the wind's going to do to your house and the lift.
There isn't a shield or anything you put up
against your house.
Maybe wants to put non-existent cartoon bubbles over people's houses.
Maybe wanted to use the words wind mitigation.
I did.
Loves the words wind mitigation.
I love that word. It is so good.
That and flappers. Yeah. Two
flappers,
big favorites.
I can give you back flappers.
Yeah.
But wind mitigation, that's a crunchy word. That's a good one.
Yeah.
So there's no shit shield. Okay.
No shit shield.
Febreze can't nothing. Okay.
No.
Yeah, I mean, that would not be a fun situation either to be in.
No, it wouldn't be.
People like to have their windows open and those things. And, if you live in this area, some certain days you're not going to be able to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we talked about this a couple of months ago, too. There was, this gained some attention in October when it was kind of revealed that Indian Head Biomass had not adequately processed its waste to prevent disease spread and had stored waste outside its permitted boundaries.
Oh, nitrogen in the soil. We learned that yesterday.
This has led to a lack of trust among residents who doubt the company's commitment to adhering to regulatory requirements. Joe Williams, the manager at Indian Head Biomass, has stated that the company has addressed the violations cited in the consent order and has paid $27,000 in fines. He assured that the issues have been resolved and emphasized that the company continues to produce compost. Despite these assurances, residents remain concerned about the potential impact on their property values and the local environment. Williams also addressed concerns about the environmental impact of the company's operations, particularly regarding nitrates in runoff and groundwater contamination. He argued that composting is a safer alternative compared to chemical fertilizers. Well, you can always find something that your product is safer than to compare it to. Mm-hmm. This network is safer than watching
fill in the blank.
The ISIS network.
Oh, right.
Well, we've already said bomb.
Yeah, we might as well.
Yeah, so I guess it's the same.
Really tank it.
I guess it's the same. Yeah.
Davey says that mushroom tea is safer than water.
It is. Well, that's probably what I'm drinking. Is that?
Well, mushroom tea is definitely safer than nuclear waste.
True.
Good point.
And antifreeze.
Yeah. I mean, we can always find something more detrimental to compare things.
Yeah. See, that's what his point is. He's trying to drive.
Yeah. Let's see. The Florida Department of Environmental Protection has been contacted to confirm whether the company is now in compliance with regulations, but they haven't responded. They're still ghosting. So, yeah. No, that would suck to be around a smelly area where they're messing with human waste and all that stuff. Gross.
Wait until summertime comes, too, and it heats up a little bit.
Right. Well, yeah, we had it in the middle of the summer. People were complaining in the middle. Well, October, it's still summer for us.
Yeah, but it like really bakes.
Yeah. Wait till July hits. It's going to be real nice.
Yeah. Sizzler.
No, I mean, I feel bad for the families because I mean they probably were out there on a day where it didn't smell at all, and then
you mean buying the house?
Yeah, you buy the house, and 2 weeks later you're like, oh.
It may be a whole season, to be honest with you. That's where the only thing I can wrap my head around. Like maybe they bought it in the spring where it doesn't really smell in this, or something like that. I don't know. I've got some friends that live out there. I'm going to ask them, see what's up.
Well, I know. What was the aluminum factory that's south of town, down near the shores, past the shores? Well, they do aluminum drops.
Hydro aluminum.
They do aluminum drops, and there weren't any houses out there when they were built. And then when they started doing the drops, I mean, they're loud. You can hear them miles away.
Yeah.
And, the houses around there, like Tuscany or whatever it is, they started complaining. And Hydro's like, we built out here because no one was around us.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. You came to us, and now you're complaining. So
I see businesses side on that. So, like, I don't know.
They purposely built away from everybody, and, development took it to them. Yeah, Gerald used VAW as what I was coming up with, but now it's Hydro. So.
Oh yeah,
VAW.
That's right.
Remember, a lot of kids in middle school used to wear VAW shirts. Their parents must have worked out there. I always wondered what it was.
It's a big company still. So
yeah.
But they had a huge complaint years and years ago, and they kind of negotiated with the neighborhood. We're going to drop on these days and stuff like that. But I mean, they shouldn't have had to do that. I mean, they purposely built away from everybody else.
Right. Yeah.
And I don't know the story of this group as well as I do that one, but
I think it boils down to back to his disclosure to some of these buyers, like really let them know what the environment is around them, I guess.
Well, it's something that people would argue would smell better. Some people say it smells better. Some people say it smells worse. It's the gas.